So I'm joined by Gurevitz from Amdocs. Uri, nice to see you. Now tell us about this new world of customer experience. It sounds very exciting. Tell us, what does that mean exactly?
So the new world of customer experience is all about looking at customer experience in multiple dimensions. And what do I mean by that? There are four main pillars that come under the new world of customer experience. First of all, it's all about exciting. So it's all about exciting services, looking at new types of services that communication service providers can offer, like connected devices, IoT, mobile financial services, etc. Next, it's doing it in every interaction in an intelligent and personalized way. So the second pillar is all about intelligent, which looks at all the different interactions, and as I said, in a personalized way. Then it's all about the network. You can't really talk about customer experience today without looking at the network. How do you virtualize the network? How do you roll it out in a more intelligent way? How do you plan the network? How do you use it most efficiently, etc.? And the fourth aspect is all about cost efficiencies and optimization. So looking internally within the service providers, trying to optimize the processes, trying to get offers out quicker and a quicker time to market, cutting costs, etc. Once you combine all these four different areas, then you can get to the new world of customer experience.
Okay. So from a customer point of view, how does that look? Once you've kind of done all that, sounds like quite a lot of work to do, but once you actually kind of get to the end of that, what's the difference that the customer's going to make and going to see, and how's that going to change the way that telcos kind of what they're able to do and how they do it?
Right. So it's definitely all about the types of services, first of all. As I said, it's kind of the newer services in this hyper-connected world, so it's beyond just the mobile service or the wireline service or even the converged service. It's all about the new services where sometimes the customers is not even customers like you and me. It could be, you know, the connected devices, so the actual customer who's getting the data is a device of some sort. Next, it's the way they interact with their communication service provider. So there's been the shift over to the digital channels, which is just going to increase more and more in the next few years, as well as doing it in an intelligent way. So the service provider holds a lot of data on the customers, and it's a question of taking all this data, analyzing it right, and acting upon it in an intelligent way when dealing with the customer. So a customer will see offers that are tailored to him, specifically based on their customer segment, on their history, etc. They'll see the service provider interact with them in a way that's tailored to them via the right channel, etc. And it's all about the consistency, the omni-channel consistency. So if I interact with the service provider via the store or the call center or the self-service or the mobile application, it will all be consistent with information flowing from one place, from one channel to the other.
And one of the things we've been talking about today is the sort of Generation Y or these millennial customers who are kind of really sort of driving this to a certain extent. What's your view on how telcos need to kind of cater for that specific demographic?
So that's a good question, which many service providers are debating how to deal with them exactly. From surveys that we've done, especially the Customer Experience Spotlight, which is a global consumer survey in 17 different countries, we definitely saw from the answers of the millennial customers that they are less loyal to their service providers than other, customers of other ages. They're more willing to switch from one service provider to the other, more willing to switch from the traditional service providers to Google, for example, if they offered connectivity. So definitely there needs to be an emphasis on these customers because they are obviously the customers of tomorrow for all these service providers. So there needs to be an effort in getting these customers what they're looking for in the way that they're looking for. So as we said before, digital channels, definitely something that these customers are looking for. Calling a call center is something that if you talk to a young person today, they just would not be willing to do. They want to do it all via their mobile phone, etc. What we also see is that this customer segment tends to actually spend money on some of these over-the-top services, so the music services, the TV services, etc. So it's also an important customer segment for service provider in terms of the money that they are willing to spend spend, and they say that they will continue spending even more from one year to the next. Now, when we say these millennials, it doesn't have to be a very strict, age differentiation. It's more of the behavior that, kind of align with this customer segment that service providers definitely need to keep in mind when setting up their segmentation strategies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.